Now, to my fellow Chicagoans and devoted Bulls fans, tonight, we gather not to assess our present, but to chart a course for our future. Past season was a test. 39 wins, 49 losses, a fifth place finish in the Central Division, and once again, another heartbreaking play-in tournament defeat. We witnessed flashes of brilliance from one young Coby White, leadership, I may say. Josh Giddey filled the stats last year, proving that he is a true up-and-coming star, and our rookie Montez Buzelis showed real potential. But make no mistake, the season ended, unfortunately, not how we wanted it to end. But there is hope for it. Our young core has potential. But can they reach the true playoff potential that we see? Or is this yet again another year of playoff purgatory? Because I'll be honest with you, the Bulls this year, again, when the season started, it was... We all know that the Bulls are permanent fixtures in the play-in tournament, right? But I think the problem was, especially this year, it was too many question marks about what's going on with Zach, what's going on with DeMar, everything, right? And I think that hurt the team a lot. Right, Lonzo coming back really helped a lot too as well, but I just think that drama between what's going on with that really did hurt the team. And once Zach got off of the team, I think we truly saw this young team come to life, right? This is kind of the baby Bulls we talk, if you're old enough to remember, you remember those baby Bull teams back in the day, when they had this young core that was, trying to get going and trying to push forward, and it just never really blossom like that. But there were bright spots in this season, right? Like I said, Coby White broke through and showed that he is a reliable playmaking option. Josh Giddey proved himself as what I assumed he was coming from Oklahoma City, as a versatile, player who was a triple-double threat every time. The rookie Buzelis showed flashes. He has potential star written all over him, but he's just not ready just yet. So if we are looking towards this, I will say the state of the Chicago Bears Union is mid, but on the right side of mid. They are on the right side of mid, meaning, yes, they are bad, but it is only because of the fact that they are a young team and they need to get better. And my question for the Chicago Bulls will be infinitely, what are you going to do to keep this young core together? Because I do believe Vučević needs to be gone. Not Vučević, Vuč needs to be gone. I think Vuč is now, don't get me wrong, Vuč is a great player. He is somebody that if you are a playoff-ready team, if you need a center, he is great for you, right? He's a double-double threat, can stretch it, can shoot the three. He is the threat that you need if you are a playoff-ready team. But if you are the Chicago Bulls, if you have this young core, I think the best move for you is to trade him away. Either get a player, get draft picks, get assets, get something for him going forward. I know we heard the rumors of Coby White wanting to get traded, or maybe trading Coby White and building around Josh Giddey, which I'm fine with. I do think, if anything, Coby White is probably the main target for a lot of teams right now, just because he had a career year last year. But if I'm the Chicago Bulls, I don't think about trading him, just because he is part of your young core. He is part of the building blocks going forward. And how many times have we seen we've traded away a young player with potential and didn't get anything great from it in return? i.e. the Vučević trade. You look at Wendell Carter Jr. He is a phenomenal center right now. He could have been a young building block for this team going forward, but we traded him away because we were in that mode of we got the team right now. We just got to win the title now. And it never really worked. So if you look at this, we have to find a way to be able to keep Giddey, keep Coby there, and build this team around those two players. They are essentially our building blocks for this team going forward. And especially now, if you look at the East, it is kind of wide open right now, right? Boston looks like they're in, I don't want to say rebuild mode, but it looks like they're retooling, so they may not be as strong as they have been in years past. Trading away Porzingis, trading away Drew Holiday, Jason Tatum potentially missing at the very least half, if not a third of the season. Indiana, fortunately, Tyrese Halliburton may miss the entire season with his torn Achilles. Indiana having to figure out what they're going to do with guys like McConnell, with guys like Naismith, guys like Heisman. They have to figure out what they're going to do with their contracts. You have New York, who is kind of in shambles right now with no head coach in sight. And even if they do find a head coach, are they going to be the same team that they were last year? So if you look at it, Cleveland, Milwaukee, Orlando are the top teams in the East right now. As of this moment, they are the top teams in the East. Chicago has a chance to kind of break in there, right? Detroit is a team that is on the come up and made the playoffs last year. But again, you could, if Chicago makes the right moves and put this young core in a position to win, they could potentially break in out of that play-in tournament purgatory, get to maybe the 6th or get to maybe the 5th seed, and then they can make some real noise in the playoffs. We've seen young teams go forward before. The Houston Rockets was a young team, and they ended up being the 2nd seed in the West, taking the Golden State Warriors to 7 games. To me, if that is success, right? If you are a team that has been in the play-in tournament year after year after year, constantly getting booted out, constantly getting to the 8th game, right? Getting booted out. For me, if you can get to be a number, 4 seed and take a team like a Milwaukee or take a team like Detroit or take a team like Cleveland to 7 games, the Bulls, that would be noted as a success. That would be highly touted. That would be something positive going forward. The Bulls are a young, upcoming team. They have the core there. They just have to figure out what they are going to do going forward. Because the culture is the issue. I believe we have gotten content with just getting into the play-in tournament. Because I was seeing people happy that we clinched the play-in tournament. I'm just like, no. Like, we clinched the play-in tournament for the past 4 years. And nothing has come of it. It has gotten to a point that mediocrity has become the goal for the Chicago Bulls. And while we were on the other side of it now, I believe we're coming through the other side of that and then looking in a positive light. So again, if we can trade away Vučević, get some type of assets for it, get a draft pick, get a young player, we can do this. If you're going to do this, build around Josh Giddey and Coby White. Have them be the dynamic duo that you need going forward. We saw it happen with SGA and the Thunder. If you build around a star player, I do not think Josh Giddey is a star player just yet. I think he still needs some time to grow and develop. But I do believe he can be that guy. Coby White is already that guy as well. We have seen him established. He should have won Most Improved Player. He is coming off a career year and is only on the upside. So if you build around those two guys, build a team around them, this team has the potential to be what the Detroit Pistons was a few years ago. Because I have a message for this organization. We are no longer accepting mediocrity anymore. We are no longer accepting just making the play-in tournament. We demand progress. Our young core has developed, by the way, in a vacuum, with very little structure, with anything going on. Supporting Giddey, supporting White, supporting Buzelis, making sure we find not just coaching who just wants to coach, but finding coach who knows how to do it. If it's not Billy Donovan, finding somebody who can. Then yeah, this is a pivotal point for the Chicago Bulls. They are at a literal crossroads in history right now. We see the young team that they have there. At this point in time, what is the issue that we have going forward? Are you all ready to take that next step and becoming a true threat in the East? Or are you happy with mediocrity? Are you happy with just being in the play-in tournament? The state of the Chicago Bulls is rebuilding. But is it rebuilding with a purpose? Is it rebuilding with ambition? Or is it just rebuilding to be the same?